It's fine.
Over to DTM Anil ji.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Kunda Brady, for that wonderful introduction. Dignitaries from District 20 and beyond, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Corona pandemic happened and subsided. However, it made us, I would say, slaves of virtual world. Our lifestyle changed during this period. From being physical, we were compelled to shift to non-physical environment. Be it at workplace, educational institutions, shopping, not leaving the Toastmasters meeting. Today, we stand at a crossroads. Are we done with the virtual platform? Absolutely not. It's going to stay forever for its great benefits. A few weeks ago, I was asked by one of the area directors to support him in managing the annual contest. Everything went fine till the time we were supposed to get a very good Zoom moderator for this area contest. Fortunately, unfortunately, that day when this area contest was supposed to happen, there were 5 different contests happening around District 20. And that put a lot of pressure on the existing Zoom moderators who we classified as experts. So I was in a dilemma, what to do at this stage. We need a Zoom moderator, and all the Zoom moderators whom we could count on our fingertips, very few of them from District 20. They were all engaged in different contests. But as we say, the show must go on, and we had to do something. So we arranged a person. Within 2-3 days, we trained him to play the role of a Zoom moderator. And somehow we managed it. That set me thinking, are we really having a problem? No Zoom moderators? You must be wondering why. We have over 2,500 members in District 20, and yet we are having this issue, I will say a big challenge. I just thought over it. What can we do to resolve this? And then I had one answer. Why don't we create new Zoom moderators? Create new Zoom moderators? Is it required? Of course. When I had to approach different role players to take up this particular role, the common questions, the common answers, you must be wondering, what were they? Sorry, sir, Zoom moderation? That's not my cup of tea. No. I have absolutely no idea what is this Zoom. I have been in Zoom, but I have absolutely no idea. Or, no, I get totally confused with this Zoom thing. Sir, please keep me away from this. And so on. In short, the members were reluctant to do this role. Could be because of fear of failure, or just could be because they had no idea how to run the show as a Zoom moderator. So that set a new theme for the next training. So we decided to go for another training, specifically covering all the aspects of Zoom, which every member could absorb and inculcate these skills so that he can be a Zoom moderator on any virtual platform. So ladies and gentlemen, so here we are. The idea was shared with the PQD, DTM Mona, and she agreed. Let's do it as a District 20 event. And here we are at this podium, ready to start that virtual training program called Zoom Moderators and become an expert in that. Now you must be wondering, I'm using the word expert. Yes, I always believe in the top class quality. And when I say expert, it means if you are at 0 right now, by completing this program, you will definitely become expert from what you are at present. So with these few words, I would like to open the workshop, become a Zoom expert. Over to Sergeant at Arms. But before that, I should not hand over to Sergeant at Arms. In fact, I need to call in another gentleman who is going to take this meeting forward. Now, this gentleman is a very, very jolly personality. I have not met him personally, but on virtual platform, I did meet him. And I found he's so friendly that you ask him anything, if it is within reach, he will say, yes, why not? Let's do it. So this is the enthusiasm we would like to see in all the Toastmasters. And he is one of the live examples. Please help me welcome on the virtual stage, the Master of Ceremonies for today's event, DTM Raja Manikam. DTM Raja Manikam, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Event Chair DTM Anil Kumar sir. Really, I am excited to see your workshops. Yes, very clearly you expressed your purpose of this today's workshop. Technology gives us power, but it does not and cannot tell us how to use that power. Thanks to technology, we can instantly communicate across the world, but it still does not help us know what to say. Yes, our Toastmaster planet is there for you, what to say. That is what today, Toastmasters to Tech Masters. Become a Zoom expert. Welcome you all, a wonderful tech workshop. I mean to say this as well, Zoom exploring session. Many questions if you ask, many you can learn from our team of experts about all what Zoom has to offer to make your experience in running virtual meetings and contests effective and smooth. As our event chair say, demystifying the myth. Why IT guys has to start the moderator. Let me share my experience. I am the instrumentation guy. I don't involve any IT sectors. That is what now Toastmaster to Tech Master. Before Toastmaster, my niche, my avatar is different, entirely different. But after Toastmaster, during 3 years of span, my entire avatar changed, my perspectives also changed in terms of business communication. All site meetings, all client meetings, all over the world. Of course, everything happened in Zoom. Thanks to Zoom. Founder. Impact and environment, savings fuel energy, much more. Yes, it's a time to adopt to virtual meetings and metaverse. As the world turns to Zoom to keep everyone connected, schools and back session in all looking new ways of host class virtually. Before moving our tech trainings, it is time now. Let us hear from the leaders. Special day with the special leaders. Yes, our district dignitaries are there in our virtual room. I think, yes, our international director and regional advisor maybe can join later. And first up, not a leave results in District 20 without this man knowing the omnipresent, all supportive, always pleasant, a member of the most senior corporate club, president of first advanced Toastmasters club in the Middle East. Bahrain Advanced, immediate past president, VP of the third senior Toastmaster in Kuwait, active mind Toastmasters. Many purpose, Toastmaster. His purpose in life is to lead his kids by a good example as a father to be followed. And that's why he's in Toastmasters. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our District 20 Director, DTM Khalid Abdullah. Sir, stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies. And of course, for any Zoom session, and just to draw the smiles on everyone, am I audible and visible?
Perfect.
It has to be said in Zoom moderation. Thank you so much once again, DTM Raja, for the amazing introduction. Program Quality Director, DTM Muna Al-Aqab, Club Growth Director, yes, I can see him, DTM/Haji Yasir Gashar. I have to say it. I haven't been saying it for a while. I can see the past district director and the realignment chair, DTM Hamad Salim, in the house, leaders, division directors, area directors, past, present, and definitely I can see also future. Good evening to all of event chair DTM Anil Kumar. Good evening to all of you, and thank you so much, DTM Anil, for your quality in execution. That's what I can tell. And if I start, I can give even an address just on you, DTM Anil. So I'll stop here. Coming to the moderator session or Zoom moderator session, I was honored to be one of those who tried this whole Zoom setup and online contest right at the beginning, under the leadership by that time, our Region 11 advisor, DTM Ali Shahbaz, current ID of course, and by that time as well, the PQD, DTM Hamad Salim, currently the realignment chair. And it was something that no one even thought of doing. And us, District 20, we are always pioneering in many things. And that's why we were the first one in our region, at least, to jump in and do it. So I would just state 3 learning that I have gone through my Zoom moderation experience. The first one would be planning. It's very important for any Zoom moderator to plan. And yes, I saw the flyer saying technical Zoom moderation. It's far away from technical. So I agree with DTM Raja. It's more to do with leadership. Yes, it would definitely add if you know technical stuff, but then it's all about leadership. So planning is the first thing that you need to think of. Who would be muting? Who would be unmuting? And I can see the timer as well right now, which is again planned, part of planning. So thank you so much, timer, as well, for alerting me. Second, very quickly, second would be focus. I saw many Zoom moderators moderating 2 meetings or 2 contests at the same time. I don't know how they do it. Please don't do that. If we have one to moderate, just stick with one. Fine, for us to give addresses, that's okay. We can sometimes get confused. But during contests, it's very important to be alert and focused. So please, second is focus. Third and the last one, emotional intelligence. When you connect with people, remember, everyone would come, especially during the contest, all of them are coming with their tension, especially the contestant. So I love that part when I connect to the contestant, try to make a smile on their face before they join and coming. So remember, you are yes called Zoom moderator, but you are so much more than just Zoom moderators. So thank you so much again for DTM Anil for coming up with this idea. Thank you so much, PQD team. And thank you so much for the leaders of District 20 for being always pioneering when it comes to technology and when it comes to leadership. Thank you so much. And back to you, King Raja.
Thank you, District Director, BTM Khalid Abdullah. You made us commitment today. Great. Even though you are traveling. Thank you so much. Next, we have our pleasant program colleague director, a passionate Toastmaster who believes and follows her inner voice, and which goes like this: I never lost, I either win or I learn. A Toastmaster since 2013, she has served all club ExCom roles several times. She was the area director of the year of 2016, president for Miss and Tamayas and BOI Toastmasters Club. Let me introduce our program quality director, DTM Monalkar. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, ORMC, DTM Raja. Dynamic, actually, leader, DTM Raja. District Director, DTM Khalid Abdullah. Club Growth Director, DTM Yasser Al-Gashar. I can see many of the area directors are joining. If I can see, is this Salim? That means our past district director. I'm not sure about it. Our event chair, who is one also of the BQD office. Good evening to you all. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. That's why we are here today. This is the Toastmaster that we learn that whatever we get, we give. And when I got a message from DTM Anil, he just told me that we have a shortage of moderators, Zoom moderators for the contest. And how can we help? I told him, okay, what is in your mind? He told me, how about if we can just try to organize something quick and to the point. I told him, okay, you go ahead, do the need, and I'm here to support. And just was a message and a reply. And after 2 weeks, I think, or 1 week, I saw that he prepared everything. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm so happy that I have people that are really care. And when they are in the situation, we always find solutions. And with these dignitaries that he brought today, and these experts, as he said, that we don't want to bring anything, but we want to bring a quality thing here. And with these presenters, DTM Nagendra, Toastmaster Shiraz, and Toastmaster Bishal, I know that they would take the lead to the highest. And add to this, I would like to thank everyone who put an effort here. Toastmaster Kondal, Toastmaster DTM Raja, just when a call for DTM Raja. Do you have anything on Thursday from 6 to 8? He told me, if it is Zoom, it's okay. I told him, yes, it is a Zoom. Just join us on this link. And we were doing a briefing or a mock and just preparing the thing, the last, attachment. He joined and he doesn't know what is going on. He doesn't know even what we are going to ask him. And this is the leadership that we really seeking in District 20. Comment on what DTM Khalid Abdullah said. Yes, 2020, I've been also in the district office and I witnessed the whole thing, how we prepare for the Zoom, how we came with ideas, how the leaders work together so that they can fix something that is can be helped the district in their contest. And District 20 was the only district that conduct the 4 categories in the contest. And it's not only English, it went also English and Arabic. And we've taken the lead there. And we are proud to say that District 20 is always taking the lead, looking for solutions and bringing solutions. When we just know the way, we go the way and show the way. By this, I will say thank you so much and all the best. Lucky to have all of you today here so that Anil will be released and he will satisfy DTM Anil that we will have at least today 24 mentors for you. Back to you.
Thank you, my dear mentor, DTM Mona Madam. Next, from the district trio, we have our club growth director, DTM Yasser Al-Kasar, holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering, working with Banagas for 21 years, currently serving as a Superintendent Material Quality and Controls. He joined Toastmaster in June 2012. My God. He is one of the founder of Banagas Toastmasters Clubs. He has served in several positions in Toastmasters Club. He believes that the true leader is the one who learns with enjoyment, share with passion, and lead by example. Yes, I feel experienced with you, sir, from your latest project. Thank you for that. Over to you, DTM Kasher Al-Kasher. Sir,
mute.
I'm okay now, audible, visible. This is the main thing in the Zoom. So thank you. Thank you, Master of Ceremony. First of all, let me recognize the president of our District Director, DTM / Senior Haji DTM Khalid Abdullah, our Program Quality Director, DTM Muna Al-Aqab, Boss District Director, my mentor, DTM Salim. Area directors, we have a lot of area directors, CGD teams, BQD teams, all office. And the event chairs, DTM, Anil Kumar. Thank you for the great idea. It is the time for it, really. We need it. When our BQD mentioned that one, we was happy that you are suggesting this one. It is a great idea to do it now. We are end of the seasons of area contest. Tomorrow we have 8 area. So we need 8, 8 or 6, Mona, 6 area contests. So we need 6 moderator and different people. Usually when we are seeing the same faces who's moderating the meetings. Vijal, Shiraz, Raja, Nagandra. This is the best people. We are seeing them always in moderating the Zoom meeting. I know they are the present today, so you will learn from the expert. The people who want to do moderating, I know this is the best people you will learn from them. So thank you for choosing DTM Anil for choosing these people. Really, we will learn from them. And even your team from Kandal, Raja, it is a great choice, especially nowadays. Nobody was all busy with the contest, and instead they are taking roles. So thank you for all for taking this lead. It is needed because now we are going for the division contest, and we need to upgrade the moderators and all the zones requirement, because if instead of area now we are going division, and more people is coming, and it is represent our district. Our district has always been in high quality, high branding, high even in the zone moderation. We are from the people who's leading these things from the beginning. So thank you for that one. I hope you all the best. Do the best, and we encourage more people to be part of it with the support of the people who have the experience, especially when it is coming to the division levels. Do the best. You have the best presenter today, who's doing a lot of moderations and chaired by our big brother, Anil Kumar. So all the best, and back to you.
Thank you, CGD, DTM Al-Kasher. Yes, today, really you have touched District 20 quality of how they are Zoom moderating. Yes, of course, recently I worked with international few peoples. They told, yes, District 20, they do very well. So please host our meetings as well as they calling us. Thank you for that. So wonderful. Next, today our vibrant presenters are ready. Before that, I could introduce our timer, Toastmaster Vikram Joshi. Because our presenters timer also made. Thank you for joining, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you, DTM Raja, for introducing me. This is Vikram Joshi, your timer today for the meeting. As a timer, my role is to make aware the speakers of the time spent on speeches. For today's meeting, we have 3 presenters, and the timing is 15 minutes. At the end of 10 minutes, green 1 second, I'll just have a look. At the end of, where is my background? Yeah. At the end of 10 minutes, green screen would be displayed. At the end of 12 minutes, it would be yellow background. And at the end of 14 minutes, it would be red. And 1 minute grace period to wrap up the speech. For the troubleshooting session, we have 3 presenters. So I request all the participants to raise the questions in the order of presenter. Each presenter will have 5 minutes of troubleshooting. And the time card would be 2 minutes green, 3 minutes yellow, and 4 minutes red. Thank you, and over to you, Master of Ceremonies of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Vikram Joshi. Wonderful for our time script. Yes, I would like to introduce our vibrant presenters today event. Member of Desert Pioneer Toastmaster Club and Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club, a Toastmaster for 3 years. Previous year past Area 31 Director, working in an investment company in finance field, would love to improve his skills and help others with their development. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcome our Toastmaster Mohammad Shiraz Razin, our first presenter. Our second vibrant presenter, he is a passionate Toastmaster and enjoy being one. Yes, of course, I experienced with him. Working as a head of network infrastructure at Camco, humble human being, inspiring attitude. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our second presenter, DTM Nagendra Sitaram. Our third dynamic presenter, Toastmaster Vishal Edward Khan. He's a Toastmaster since 2017. He has held a position of Vice President Education and Head of IT during DTAC 2020, Division E Director and DTAC Chair for terms 2020-2021. He has over 18 years of experience in the supply chain industry in the different markets across GCC. Teamwork and leading by example or style of working that he likes to practice and encourage others to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our third vibrant presenter, Toastmaster Vishal Edward Khan. Now, over to you, dear dynamic presenters. Your stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, DTM Raja. Before I start my presentation, can I have the sharing rights, please?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yes, you can share it. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Toastmasters, honorable dignitaries, and lovely guests. Today we will be starting with how we are going to start open a Zoom account. Before that, I would like to ask a question from the audience. Do you all have a Zoom account, your own account? Whoever have a Zoom account, you all can raise your hands virtually or physically. Just one. Okay, some have 2 accounts. Yes, great. We have our own Facebook account, Instagram account, many other accounts. Why not Zoom account? It's important because this pandemic helped us to know that it is important to open our market, not to close to our physical area itself. Worldwide, we can connect it and we can expand our market by Zoom and virtual platforms. So this is a great opportunity. So I recommend, one of my objective is to inform you all to open a Zoom account, just to know what is it there in Zoom. And you can do many things, not only in Toastmasters, your personal life. If you want to have a birthday party in your own country, connecting own country people or the whole world, or you can have a Toastmasters project event in Zoom platform. So it's amazing. You can do many things in Zoom. So I recommend everyone to open a Zoom account, at least a free account, which will be helpful for all of us. Okay. I'll share my screen. Today, our content would be, you will learn about how to sign up for your own free account and the types of Zoom accounts and the post-registration setup. After you register yourself, open a free account, what are the steps? What are the setups you have to do it initially? And how to schedule your first meeting. These are the 4 things we'll be learning in this 15-minute session. Okay, so I'll share it again. Please feel free. You can ask any questions in between, interrupt me and ask any questions. How to open a Zoom account? Go to your browser, any browser, and enter zoom.us. On right side corner, you will see sign up for free. Sign up free. Press it, and it will ask, what is your age? My age is, I don't want to mention my actual age, so I'm just pressing a number that may not be my age. And we have to give an email address. So currently I have created a separate email address for this session. First, I mention my age, the year, and the email address. After inputting the email address, there will be a code sent to the email address. Okay. I have verified my email address. Then we have to put our name and the password. Password has to be, there are a few criteria, have 8 digits with the uppercase and lowercase letter and a number. So I have entered my name and 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can continue. Okay, it does not, we cannot enter 4 consecutive digits. So this is so easy. In this way, we can create a Zoom account. So it's so easy. This is how we have to create a Zoom account. I'll repeat it again. We have to go to zoom.us and open a new account. And after entering your birth year and the email address, a code will go to your email address. This code you have to mention your website again, and then a few information you have to fill it, put your password, and done. Your email, you have opened your Zoom account. I hope everything is clear. You all can give a thumbs up. Great. Now we'll see what are the types of Zoom accounts. Now I opened a Zoom account, which is a free account. There are 4 types of Zoom accounts. One is basic account, and the other one is pro, and advanced, business, and enterprise. So what are the difference in this free account, in these 4 accounts? One is basic, is of course it is free of charge, And pro account, if you want to pay monthly, approximately $15. If you want to go to business, approximately $20 monthly. And enterprise, we have to contact the Zoom and they will give a quotation for it. Suppose you want to have a small meeting or family gathering. It's always good to have basic account, which will be 40 minutes maximum. After 40 minutes, with the same link, after 40 minutes, the meeting will be over. Again, you can log into that same meeting with the same link thereafter. So it does not it will end up, meeting will end. Again, if you want to continue, you can log in back with the same link. So this is the basic account. And pro account, of course, the benefit is you can have continuous meetings, continuously for 30 hours. For example, you want to have a contest, it is preferable to have a pro account. If you want to have a club meeting for 2 hours continuously, then preferable to have a pro account or business account. Suppose you have more than 100 attendees, then it is preferable to go for a business account. It is not required for you to pay the whole yearly price. You can pay monthly as well. If you pay yearly, they will give around 15 to 20% discount if you're paying annually. So attendees, basic account 100 attendees, pro account 100 attendees, business account 300 attendees, and enterprise approximately 1,000 attendees. Now, what is the difference between basic and pro in cloud storage? In basic accounts, you cannot store on cloud. Of course, you can store it locally. You can, in a meeting, you can save the meeting recording in locally. But in pro account, you can save it in locally as well as 5 GB is there. You can save it in cloud as well. So the benefit is if you're saving in cloud, you can share it to another person easily. If you record locally, then you have to upload to YouTube or any other mode to share it to another person. So these are the 4 types. In Toastmasters, we usually use the pro account or the basic account. Suppose you want to have your XCOM meeting and club XCOM meeting or the district or the division XCOM meetings or area XCOM meetings. This is an ideal platform for you all to have a basic account or a pro account. Now we'll go back to the settings, which are post-registration settings. Basically, we'll focus on how to, we'll go to the site itself. It will be easy in here. After logging into your Zoom account in website, on left side corner, you can see a settings. You have to click this settings. There are few settings. These are standard and default settings. When you are going to schedule the meetings, you can change this as well in another place. I will show it to you later. When you schedule your meeting, there are few settings like waiting room. It is important to have waiting room if you want to bring more guests, and for contest seasons, for particular contest, waiting room is very important. So we have to enable waiting room. And of meeting passcodes, by default, it is applicable. It is required to give meeting passcode. And personal meetings, there are 2 types of meeting IDs can create. One is personal meeting ID, we'll be discussing later as well. And you can create a unique meeting ID. So if there is a personal meeting ID, you can change. You can make it a default one. We cannot change it in basic account. We can do this in pro accounts. We can change our meeting IDs in here itself. And the other main setting is host video. Usually this is default. It is switched off. When the host or participants enter to the meeting, it is always preferable to switch off their video. We don't know which stage, what status they will enter the meeting. So it is always preferable when you schedule the meeting, host video and participants video has to be switched off. Audio type in basic account, it is computer audio only. But in pro account, there will be 2-3 settings. One is computer audio and telephone connection as well. So in that case, preferable to have computer audio, because most of us, we will use even with mobile, with the app, not in telephone line, in audio, in apps audio itself. So it is preferred to have computer audio. In basic settings, chat has to be allowed here for everyone. But when you click on the meetings in security, it will be, you can change it to host or only particular users. These are by default, whatever it is there, it is okay. We don't have to change everything. Okay. If you don't want to annotate during your meeting, you can make it off, or you can keep it on as well. These are the basic settings which you can see in free account. Now we'll go for the settings in pro accounts. I'll just glance you in pro accounts. What are the main settings? Some additional settings will be there. We can in our personal meeting IDs, we can change our IDs. What we like, we want to keep a easy ID. We should not put complicated IDs, which will be difficult for the audience to connect. Okay. Here I informed previously, audio types. In basic account, there will be only computer audio, but in here, there are many audio types, telephone and computer audio, or only telephone. It is preferable always to keep it computer audio itself. So these are the settings required to make prior to a meeting setup. Okay. Now we'll go and make a new meeting. We want to have our club meeting. So we'll create a meeting, schedule a meeting. How do you schedule a meeting? You have on left side, you have to click meetings, and you can your meeting topic is, say, DPTM meeting. When do you want to schedule it? I want to schedule it in January 31st. That's our meeting date, and 7 p.m. is our meeting time. What is the duration? 2 hours duration, and time zone default is Kuwait. Either you can generate a meeting link, or you can go for your personal meeting ID as well. This personal meeting ID, if you create, anytime if you want to log in, you can use it, this personal meeting ID. But there are some disadvantages, like polls and all. You cannot go in personal meeting IDs. It can be generated on generate automatically meeting IDs as well. So my meeting password, I'll put DPTM, and I want the waiting room as well. These are my basic setup, and I want to have a recurring meeting. If I want to have a recurring meeting weekly, say monthly 2 times, I want to repeat So I will get the same meeting ID monthly 2 times. Say I want to have the second Tuesday. If I want to have it, I can have it second Tuesday continuously. So, and for that I can make it till end of our term, or we can say after 10 for 10 occurrences, I want to have the meeting same meeting ID for all the meetings. So this is a great thing, and people will be familiar with their meeting IDs as well. Of course, this is based on your requirement. Okay. Videos, again here, host video has to be always off, preferable, and participant video also, when they are logging, it has to be switched off. Computer audio type is computer audio. There are a few more settings. Allow participants join at any time. Some strict contests and all, we can make it like 15 minutes before we can log in. But in my case, I prefer to have anytime the audience can log into that meeting room. And mute participants upon entry, very important. In contests, meetings, when they log in, they have to be muted. The audience has to be muted. And in my regular meetings, I used to put that record my meeting automatically, or you can untick this. During the meeting, you can click it and record your meetings. So these are the basic settings to start the meeting, and at last save your meeting. And you can invite the meeting either clicking on this, invite the meeting, you can invite it, or copy the invitation and send it to your audience. That's all for the basic setup. I think I took more time. Sorry for it. If you have any questions, you can ask in question and answer session. Thank you, and over to you for the next presenter.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Till now, like in all Toastmasters presentations, they say before the meeting, during the meeting, after the meeting. So till now, you just saw what you have to do before the meeting. Now let us come and see what you have to do when you want to be a moderator during the meeting. How many of you think that moderation is not at all my cup of tea? I don't want to do it. I guess there are many here. But I am going to tell you only one thing. This is one of the most simplest tasks that anybody can do. It's very easy. It's not at all difficult. The only thing that you have to do is you can't use your phone while you are moderating. You will have to be aware completely on the system. Throughout the session, you are aware, because the moderator is the one who should be the backup for all the role players. This is what is basically moderation. If, for example, the master of ceremonies gets logged off, yes, but there will be a different master of ceremonies as a backup. But till the backup master of ceremonies takes over, it is the moderator. You have seen many times that if a contestant is having an issue or somebody is having an issue, everybody jumps in. That is one thing which has to be told in the beginning, that if there's anything has to happen, the moderator is the one who is going to help. So for example, some contestant doesn't know how to pin a video or cannot see his camera, can't start it. So it is the moderator and not anybody else. This is one thing which has to be included in any of our rules and regulations for a meeting, first thing. Now, when we are talking about moderation, it's a very simple thing. We will start, I'm just going to show you only this. We will just start with the security controls. What are those? The in-meeting controls, understanding what are the controls, muting and unmuting, and video enable and disable, manage the participant, and then what are all the securities that you need to do, and then choose the right view. The co-host and co-host will come back a bit later. Now, starting with in-meeting controls. First, you all can see Can you see all my controls here? When I click on security, can you see these controls? No, right? You cannot. All of us have a panel at the bottom. The first one at the left is the mute and unmute. Most of us know what it is. But sometimes what happens when there is somebody who says, I'm not able to get my voice out. So this is where what you can do is basically click on that small arrow and you have a lot of audio settings. In the audio settings, you can see many settings over there. This is where you can help somebody as a moderator that how they have to, say for example, somebody you can't hear, the volume of the microphone probably very low. Can you hear me talk? No, right? It's become less. So the same way, if I'm going to increase my volume, you can hear well. Yep. So this is how the audio settings will work. The next is the video. I'm going to stop my video. Why you want to know what's your video? Because you are, as a moderator, will be able to tell people how they have to manage their screen. Yep. So if you don't know those settings, it is so difficult for you to share to others. So the first thing is just go to the video settings and you should be able to see a lot of options there. You can let the person, whoever you are trying to support, with whatever they have an issue. Say, for example, their video is like this. So this is where we go and there's a mirror my video in the video settings that can be removed. As and when you move to the right, for example, for all the others, there are only 4 or 5 panels that you will see. The first is the mute, the video, then the participants, chat, share screen, and reactions. So these are all the meeting controls. In the participants, there are a few controls over there where you can see the participants. In the participants where you can mute them, unmute them, and there is a setting for muting the all and unmuting people. Say, for example, some user has not started their video. You have an option where you can ask to start video as a moderator. This is where you can enable and you can stop anybody's video when you are in the, you are a moderator. Now, managing participants. Can you see the participants, this list here? You can see, right? So now, as a moderator, you have this option. If you click on this, of course, you have an option to mute everybody and unmute everybody. When you click on the 3 dots, these are all the few things that's available where you can ask everybody to unmute. And Toastmaster Shiraz said you are creating a meeting, but you never created the meeting. It was somebody else who created the meeting and you were given to do the moderation. So what you are going to do, before the meeting starts, these are the things that you will have to start. You have to come over here, ensure that mute participants upon entry is ticked. Allow participants to unmute themselves should be unticked. They can rename themselves, can be ticked. And this is a very annoying setting. That is, play sound whenever somebody joins or leaves. If you do that, somebody has a big question now. Yeah, you can go ahead, start. You can ask your question, no problem.
Yes, thank you, DTM Nagandra, but I assume that you are supposed to share your screen, right? But you are sharing the agenda here. Are you sharing the agenda or you're sharing the Zoom setting?
I thought I was sharing the Zoom setting.
Yeah, that's why I said it's the
okay.
agenda share.
It's showing the agenda? Oh.
Yes.
I'm trying something. If it works, let me see. Just give me a minute.
How
can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Now you can see. You can see this.
Yes, we can. We are seeing of your screen sharing. Yes, we can.
Yeah. So these are the settings which I was talking about.
Yeah, just pin the presenter. Everybody can see their controls. Pin the presenter.
Or you can change and talk. I'll talk about the view later. So this is where I was talking about setting this. I'll mute participants upon entry. This, as a moderator, these are the first tasks that anybody has to do. allow participants to unmute themselves, play a sound when someone joins or leaves. This is a very crazy setting that if it is enabled, it's really annoying because whenever somebody joins, you'll get a beep. So this, I recommend that it has to be stopped. Enable waiting room is another thing which is there, or you can use it or you don't need to do it. In my opinion, if at all there is an open meeting, leave it open. Because if you are enabling the waiting room, the issue is that people will not be able to get into the meeting unless the moderator allows them to do. This is very annoying. Why? Because it is an overhead on the moderator or the co-host, whoever is doing. So if you remove that setting, leave that open, let the whole people join into the meeting, no problem at all. Okay, so I would recommend that you disable the waiting room, and when the contest, if you are in a contest, say for example, when it starts, then enable the meeting room. So with that, you have the control. So I'm going to show you all this can be easily set from here. You can see this setting where these are the things that you can set. So what I would recommend is, as a moderator, these are the first things that you will have to do to check these. I was talking about share whiteboards. That has to be stopped. Collaborate with Zoom apps, stop, especially when you are in the contests. And share screen, of course, is also should be stopped. Hide profile pictures. This is a good setting, which came very recently in Zoom. Why? Because, for example, in a contest, you want the judges to be anonymous, which is, I don't agree with that. But still, what happens, they say judges has to be anonymous, and they come with a J1, J2, J3 and all that, but they have their profile picture on. So that it doesn't matter. So that's the reason why this enable high profile pictures setting is required. Yeah. So with that, we have come to my part of the security settings. Now let us see how we need to do the breakout rooms. And I'm going to talk about that soon, when we come into the troubleshooting part of this. Why? You will come to know very shortly. Yeah. I am now hand over control to Toastmaster Vishal.
I think Anil is raising his hand. Can you unmute him?
Yeah. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Toastmasters, dignitaries, and the 2B Zoom moderators, expert Zoom moderators. As my colleagues, Toastmaster Shiraz and Toastmaster Nagendra has beautifully said, that it is not a very tough task. And to me, I would say it is not rocket science. It's as good as riding a bicycle. Once you know how to do it, you can go long miles. All right. Without taking any further ado, let's start into the section here. May I have the sharing rights? Yes, I have it. Thank you very much. And could we have the chats open? It is open, right? Yes. So today we are going to learn about the breakout room. After what we have learned on the opening of the room and the maintenance and the pre-settings required for having a Zoom meeting. Let's start. So today, in my section, you'll be learning opening up a breakout room, and managing the movement of the participants. First thing, opening the breakout room. So how do you start a breakout room? The breakout room can be opened by two people. One is a host and a co-host. So while you are a host or a co-host, your screen would look something like this. And at the bottom, you will find the settings to open the breakout room. I'm not saying enable the breakout room because the enabling of the breakout room is already done while creating the meeting. So this is what the bottom section would look like, where you have to click on the breakout room. And when you click the breakout room, you will get this particular window. It says create breakout room. Over here, you will select the number of breakout room you would like to create. Preferably in our contest, we are creating at least 2 breakout rooms. One is the isolation room for the contestants, and the other one is for the judges. All right. Now, as you see, we created 2 breakout rooms. Now we have the next area which says assign automatically or assign manually. Now I would like to open up the chat and ask our participants here. Here the question is, would you like to assign the participants in the main room automatically by Zoom or by manually by a host? So if it is automatically, write A, and if it is manually, write M. Quickly, if you can just share in your, let's see the chats. Okay, we have M. Kavita says M. Okay, yes, lots of M. So that's basically manual. Please, can somebody just open up, let's say, yeah, Toastmaster Balamurgan, if you can open up and say why M, why did you choose M? Or Toastmaster Kundal Reddy, could you say why did you choose M?
Yes, good evening, Toastmaster Vishal. For me to choose as M, because during the meeting, I am going to control this. If we have pre-assigning the breakout rooms, then your participants are fixed, or their names or everything is fixed, then you can go for automatic options. I hope this is the right, I think. But manually, why I'm choosing, because I want to during the meeting, I want to select whom I want to send it to the breakout.
Okay, well, very well said, but just a little correction that irrespective of what the name is or how the participants have been renamed, we are giving the authority to Zoom to move the participant automatically into and that is not what we want. We do not want all our participants and judges moving to the breakout room. So that is the reason we choose manually assign the room. All right. Okay. So once we have assigned, now you have the options. We have created 2 rooms, room 1 and room 2. And there is here in your screen, you will see there is a rename option where you can rename your room. So I'll rename it as broadcast room. Once you have done your room renaming, we move to opening up the rooms. And that is in your bottom right-hand corner. But before opening up the rooms, we have another options around here, which says allow participants to choose the room, okay? Allow participants to return to the main session at any time, automatically move assigned participants into the breakout room. Now, as you can see, all these 3 options does not give the control to the host to see the movement of or to control the movement of the participants. And that is not what we want. We want M. We want a complete control on this movement, because what happens, some of the participants who are not very familiar with the settings in the breakout room may click the return to main room and they may come into the main room without being called upon. So that is the reason we deselect all these options around here. The other ones here are just basically a timeout, like, after how many minutes you would like to have your breakout room to be automatically shut down. Okay. So this is what it is. And now we have opened up our breakout room with our settings. Now let's look into the movement of the participants. The movement of the participants, when you click open, now this window opens up. And now here you can see there are unassigned participants who are in the main room. We have to move these participants into the breakout room. So this is what the close-up view of that particular window is. And then we click assign to, right next to that, we click the assign to, and then we select breakout room. And when we select that, the host is getting this view, okay? The contestant is assigned to breakout room, and what the contestant is getting is this view. The host is inviting you to the breakout room. So that is where the contestant has to click join. After that, once the contestant has moved into the breakout room, in your host view, you will find that contestant 1 has moved out. So in your participant list, you see only one contestant because the other contestant has moved into the breakout room. So that is why, or to the CG or whoever it is, that yes, I confirm the contestant has moved into the breakout room. This is your confirmation. Now we are trying to move the contestant back into the main session. So you basically, from the breakout room, you select that, move to main session. This is the host view. And the contestant will get a message, host is inviting you to return to the main session. And when they click this, they are moved back into the main room. Now, what I would like to tell you is that do not look the breakout room and the main room as two different rooms. View them as phases. There's a breakout room, there's a transition phase, and there is a meeting room phase. So there are rules which are in the breakout room, and there are rules which are in the meeting room. As Toastmaster Nagendra very well said, that you have to enable mute upon entry. Now, a typical example, what happens is from the breakout room, when the person moves into the main room, there's a transition phase. So the rules over here will start changing in the transition phase. And the rules in the main room will apply. So for our table topics or evaluation contest, one main rule is that we would want all our participants to stay, to keep their mics on in their breakout room, right? So that, or to ensure that there is no other interaction with a non-participant in the breakout room. We also want our participants to keep our cameras on. So that is the rule which is in the breakout room. But when you come into the main room, the host has enabled mute upon entry. And host has enabled stop video so that we have a uninterrupted contest going on. So what happens, the rules which are in this, when it comes to the transition phase, it starts changing when it comes to the main room. So basically what is happening is, as Toastmaster Nagendra said, that when you have enabled this setting, mute participant upon entry, that means anybody who enters into the main room will be muted. But remember, in your breakout room, you had requested the participant to keep his audio on. And this is conversely if this setting has not been enabled. So what we do is we try to look into this security setting. And over here, you will see that the person has been stopped from starting his video. So we need to enable that. Only when you enable that, during this transition phase, the person over here will start applying the rules of the meeting. And with that, I would like to conclude on how you open a breakout room and how you move people into a breakout room and from breakout room into the main session. Over to you. MC. Thank you very much.
Would like to invite our fourth presenter, DTM Nagendran Sitaram sir.
Yeah, I am back again. Okay, now you can see my screen. I want to ask Toastmaster DTM Raja to grant me the host permissions so that I want to as host are some things that you will not be able to do. I just want to show people that is what it is. As a host, I like get a few extra settings, which is easy for, like for example, creating a breakout room is only the host who can do it. Now, I want to ask in this room, how many of you are I think something. Okay. How many of you have not done a co-host role? Can you raise your hands? Whoever has not done co-host role. So everybody have done it?
Done what? I didn't hear.
Let have. We should not. We don't know exactly the rules, but we are playing many times co-host roles, but we don't know exactly the rules of that.
Yeah. So I am going to make you co-host. Actually, I want to acknowledge distinguished Toastmaster Kajetan, who gave, when he was doing about this moderation presentation, he gave that idea that he wanted to make all the participants in the meeting co-hosts, so that what happens when I'm talking, it's very easy for you to understand. Now, when you see as a co-host, there are so many things that you will see, right? Which Toastmaster Vikram, you didn't see so many things before when you were not a co-host, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me make, how you make a person host or co-host. This is where you select the name of the person and make them co-host. So now I have made distinguished Toastmaster Raja a co-host. And we are talking about the host and co-host controls. Now, as a co-host, you have the authority to do all the settings. Now, one thing which you will have to remember is before the meeting, you will have to identify who is doing what. Take, for example, if you have enabled the waiting room, there should be 1 or 2 people who will be allowing people inside the waiting room. It's not there may be 8 co-hosts, but nobody should be allowing anybody. This is only whoever is authorized or who has been given the role of that, they should be doing that. Yeah, does it make sense? Because what's going to happen is the same thing is about muting and unmuting contestants or anybody. Now I have enabled everybody can unmute themselves. But when that is done, there is only one person who is going to unmute. Not anybody can unmute. Why? Because there are situations which happen is when you are clicking, you can see here, right? I am clicking for ask to unmute for Raja. But if somebody else has unmuted him already, it will go to mute again. In this same point, there will be mute. So you are asking them to unmute, but actually you have muted that particular person. See, this is what happens. See, he unmuted himself to talk, but you went, because I am the person who is supposed to unmute Raja or contestant. But there's somebody, some other co-host, because they co-hosts have the right. But please make sure that these are the rules that have to be told to all the co-hosts. When you're making somebody a co-host, it is very important that they should know what are all the roles that they are playing. With this, it will help very easily for you as a moderator to manage things. Otherwise, if you are, say, for example, pinning somebody, spotlight somebody, right? And somebody else, you are in the process of spotlighting people, you know, as a particular sequence that you want to do. But if somebody else is doing, say, for example, when in a contest, first the contest master has to be spotlighted. Then contestant number 1, contestant number 2, contestant number 3. But if you have 9 contestants, please don't spotlight the master of ceremony, so the contest master. Why? Because you can only spotlight 9 at any time. So this is one thing which you have to remember, to tell people that please do not spotlight. It's only the moderator who is going to do it. Because as a moderator, you have a process that you have to look at. That has to happen. No, you have pinned so many, you have spotlighted so many contestants. Now you don't need to go everywhere and remove spotlight. There is an option here on the top in the view, remove all spotlights. So all the spotlights will be removed. This you will get when you are a host or a co-host. So I would recommend the host to do this particular task. Now, the next thing is, in contests, we all know that all the participants, all the members in the meeting should switch off their video. So the first settings that it has to be told to everybody is, if you see this, it's so difficult to make out, right? So if this is set, hide non-video participants. And for example, these others close their video. So we will have only the timer and I as the speaker on view. So avoid having that pin timer. Have you pinned the timer? No, forget it. That was actually done 2 years back when we were new to the Zoom platform. But now it is different. Let us learn more. If you just go and ask everybody to go with the gallery view, not the speaker view, the speaker can see timer 1, timer 2, and himself or herself. Those are the only 3 videos that they can see. So they don't, only this setting you will have to tell them. That's it. Are you sure you have gone there to the view and hide non-video participant? This one setting, if they do, that is more than enough for any person. One thing that the contest master for the evaluation contest has to mention is for all the contestants to pin the test speaker's view. Why? Because by default, what's going to happen is we want all the speakers need to be on, all the evaluators' screens to be on. So if you put 9 of them on the screen, the test speaker will be very small. They can do 2 things. One, they can either take the speaker view or they can go with the gallery view and pin only the test speaker. And when an evaluator is coming, the chief judges should tell the judges they have to go to speaker view. They should not be in gallery view because they need to see the speaker in full screen. See, this is what is very much important for any chief judge, to let people know that this is what they have to do. Because when I am seeing there are around 2 timers, and the test speaker is also putting his or her video, and the evaluator is also there. So there are 5 videos. When it is 5 videos, you can see the size reduces. So it's very difficult. If you are connected to a TV, it's very easy. But if you are connected on your laptop, it is a very small screen, and you will not be able to give the correct feedback or correct marking when you are doing the when you are evaluating or judging the evaluation contestant. So this is one thing which I would like to say. Now the next thing is, say for example, there are options where you have, I have made it such a way that these are all the, now you are seeing the gallery view. I have put it like this, but it is not the same for you all. You can all see something different, right? So here there is one option, follow host video order. If you select that setting, everybody will be the same setting. So this is very much good. Why? Because the timers can be on the top left corner, the first one, and you can have whoever you want in your, this will help for you to make sure that whatever you as a host want others to see, the same thing you can do. Is it clear till now? And you can go back, release video order, and it is back to whatever it is. So these are some of the few settings that you as a host will have to manage. Do you think it's all difficult? I don't think, right? It's very simple. Its only thing is you have to spend some time, probably 15 to 20 minutes just before the contest or any time, to learn all this. It's very, very simple. So I was talking about the audio settings. Let me show you here. You can see the audio settings here. Now, when, for example, by default, this is what is going to happen. Most of the computers that will be set automatically adjust microphone volume. With this, what happens, sometimes when the speaker is far away from the microphone, it may not adjust properly. So I would recommend you untick that and put it to the maximum. It's fine, no problem. You can hear. If I reduce it, it's very difficult for you to listen to it, right? So this is the best thing. And of course, this is the speaker for themselves, so that's not a problem. And the same thing goes for video setting. This is what I was talking about. Mirror my video. So it will mirror the video. So this is, and I would definitely let people to do this one. Adjust for low light, and this one, a touch up appearance. And there's one more thing that you can think of is if you go to background and effects, there's a video filter. I would definitely recommend people to use one of these filters. Why? Because it will enhance your video. So it will help you to be seen much better. So this is one thing which I would recommend. And you as a moderator can let people to use this. Do you have any questions till now, or it's very clear? Of course, there are a lot of settings. I don't see anything which, as a host, that you need to do it, but it's good to know. There's no harm, but I would recommend that you can go through it, because there's no, it would become too long for us to go with all the settings. So these are the basic settings that you should be handling when you are a moderator. With that, let us get back to our first speaker, Toastmaster Shiraz, for his presentation on troubleshooting. If there's
before going to Shiraz, how you make it this one black and white with your screen?
Mine? Okay. So mine is a different. See, this is the advanced level, unfortunately. What I do is there's something.
The 70s movies.
Yeah. No, I changed that, right? If you see, that's what I said. The background and filters. Choose a video filter.
But you can change for yourself. Can you change also for others?
Yourself, yeah.
Yeah, but you are changing the whole screen, not only your video.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, this is my video at the moment because I am sharing.
We are sharing his screen. His screen is sharing to us.
Yeah,
that's why whatever settings it changes.
Okay, so how can just when you go for the mirror, it will show the screen.
Yes,
your screen. Okay, and then you can. Okay. There's something new I learned today. Thank you.
See now here, if I'm putting this, you can see my screen now is different. So, but if I change, now I'm going to change the filter. I can add water filters. This one I can put. So you can see it's gone. I can change.
Yes, for you only.
Myself, yeah.
Okay. But only the host can.
No, it is for everybody. Anybody.
No, I mean not the filter, but I mean arranging the video. The
yes.
Yeah.
That's only the host.
Only the host, and co-host cannot do it. The co-host cannot.
No.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you.
So thank you so much, and I will make DTM Raja the host again.
Thank you, our presenters.
I just wanted to add there is DTM Raja made me the host, but if he is logged in the same account, he has the option to right-click and reclaim host. He can become a host again without me making it for you. Yeah, sorry about that.
How he can get his right as a host? Just he go again and
select my host name and reclaim host. Right click on the thing. You can make me host.
Now you mean from the setting of the account itself? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for the presenters. Wonderful learning. We will go our next final session of troubleshooting session. In this, all the presenter will share his experience and thoughts. What goes wrong if contest is going on. Back to you, all the presenters.
Yeah. Can I take the lead? I have a personal story. We always Toastmasters like to share our personal stories, right? 2 years back, I was given the role of moderator, and till that I was taking care of everything. Like I was taking care of PowerPoint presentation, sharing, moderation, muting in out, and waiting rooms, breakout rooms, everything was taken care of me. And it was really challenging, but still I had to take it because there were no options at that time. Then one Superman came in, our district DTM Khalid Abdullah. He was the sergeant at arms at that time, 2 years back, in one of the area contests. And he said that, Shiraz, why are you doing all of this? And he said that he will take care of the part waiting room and muting, unmuting, and of course the breakout rooms he said that for me to create the breakout room and send everyone to the breakout room, and he will bring them back to the main room. So this was an easy task. After that, I noticed that the work of moderator was so easy. So, and whenever there is opportunity, I used to tell the event chair that please try to make at least three parts. Make it, because moderator is part of sergeant at arms. So muting, unmuting people, letting people in from waiting rooms and all, we can give it to one person, and slide sharing, we can give it to another person, and breakout rooms, we can give it to another person. So the work will be very easy. This is one of my stories happened in past. Anyone has any questions, please do share. Yes, Toastmaster Babu.
Yeah, good evening. How to create polls? Can you please explain? See, now whatever the part we are covering is only covering contest part. But when you are conducting meeting and we need to create polls for best evaluator, best table topic speaker, best speaker. So that time, sometime last year I faced the problem. My president had some problem. I was made a co-host. But when I was trying to create polls, I wasn't able to do that. That time I faced problem. Somehow we managed. We said some technical issues are there and we were not able to do that. Then we had asked other people to send polls to one person or two individual. Then we collected it. It was difficult. But how to create a poll when we are conducting a club meeting? Can you please just share it for the benefit of everyone?
I will pass this question to Toastmaster Vishal or DTM Naga, because they can share their screens as well. DTM Naga, it is up to you.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing is, as a co-host, it's not a possibility. The host only is the person who can create the polls, first thing. Because as a co-host, yes, you can share the poll and you can manage the polls. That's not a problem. But creating or editing a poll has to be done by only the moderator. What's happening is, when you are editing a poll, what happens is it will take you to the website of Zoom. It's not inside Zoom, but it's inside the portal of the website. So when you have to log in there to manage the poll. That's the key here. That's the reason why you may not be able to do as a co-host, because you have not logged in to the site with the credentials. So if you log in with the credentials, you will be able to do it. Yes.
But still, can you just make a small demo, at least one, even if you're a host, and you can, if you want to create a poll, so that whenever you get opportunity.
Can I get the rights? No, okay. I think you may have to do. No, I will try.
So another question is, we need to have a business account for that to create poll and all.
Yeah, to create a poll, you can't have a normal account. It has to be. Now here, I just want to show you, this is one of the troubleshooting things. Whoever has created this particular meeting, okay, has not enabled the polls. So you will not be able to manage the polls. So this is one thing which you will have to understand when you're creating the polls or creating the meeting. There are specific settings that has to be enabled. By default, breakout rooms, polls, all these are disabled. So you may have to enable it. Now, unfortunately, we can't do the polls because we don't have that poll option. If you have this thing, you can connect to me personally. I can show you how to do it in a separate session for that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I have one question I think it is for Toastmaster Vishal. the difference between the breakout room rules and the main room rules, the transition, what you explained to us, this is a little new for me, even I was knowing that. But there is a different settings for the breakout room, that unmute yourself or keep it video open. Those settings also we can do it, pre-assign those settings.
Yes, okay. Let me just share the screen over here. Well, coming back to the subject of the breakout room, transition, and the main room. So like I said, these are not just one room, you open the door and you move on to the other room. Okay. In the breakout room, you have set, okay, let's go up to the main room because that is what you had initially set. So in the main room, you had your settings were, let's talk about two main settings, audio and video. In the main room, our settings were audio off, video off. Okay. Because we only want the contestant to speak. Except him, only the contestant is speaking. So in the main room, audio off, video off. But in the breakout room, with the sergeant at arms, it is audio on, video on. Those are your rules over there. And when the person moves from breakout room into the main room, what happens? As the person moves into the main room, he is muted automatically upon entry. And his video is also switched off when he's entering. So that is why you see a lot of participants saying that, sir, my video was on in the breakout room. When I came to the main room, now it is switched off. So what we do here is, what I like to say is a best practice used is when your contestant is in the breakout room and when you are in the transition phase, okay, when you're trying to move the contestant into the main room, before moving the contestant into the main room, click to start the video. Enable it, start video. So the moment the contestant comes in, his video will be switched on. And the moment the contestant comes in and you have the confirmation through your participation list, as I said, then disable start video. So we are switching it on and switching it off. The video enabling and the video switching on and video switching off has two steps. You have to go to the security, start the video, and then ask the participant to start the video. Okay. But with audio, there is only a single step. You can go directly into the participation list or on the screen, you can say, ask to unmute. It's a very quick. So that is the reason when it comes to video, you have to first, security wise, you have to enable the video switching on and then ask the person to switch on the video. Now, a lot of moderators or what I've seen is they keep this particular start video on at all times. And that is the reason when it comes like, when we have some issues like they call it the Zoom bombing, where unwelcomed videos are switched on. So in order to avoid such issues or such contingency, we try to switch, we disable the start video in the main room. So that is why the rules of the breakout rooms are different from the rules in the main room. And as they move into the main room, your rules in the transition phase changes. This is how we do it. Have I clearly answered your question, sir? Please feel free to ask me on further clarification.
I got it known. That only just I want the where we have to set it when you're going to the breakout room, the same rule, where we have to set it those. When we are creating, or it will be there in the those video. Where I had to set that rules.
Yes, you are setting the rules in the main room itself.
Room,
first.
I understand. Main room room settings, I all understand. Where we had to set it that particular rules in the breakout room.
Okay. No, in the breakout
video
rules.
And audio.
No, in the breakout room, you're not setting up any rules over there.
Video open and audio open like.
Yes. From the main room, the person is moving into this transition. He's moving into the breakout room and his rules are the same. But when the contest has started, that time we are changing the main room, mute all, audio off. That is what we are doing in the main room. Once the people have moved in, right?
Okay.
So now the settings have changed. One is on, the other ones are off.
Correct. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Now when they move back, you switch it on. That's how it is. Yes, sir. Any other question?
PQD Mona, she's having a question.
Yes, DT Mona, please.
Yes, I don't have a question actually, but I just, if we have a time, can you highlight even how do you send messages to the breakout rooms?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. So DTM Raja, could you please make this? I'm raising a hand over here. So please make this device a co-host. Vishal Khan 2, please make that a co-host. Okay, fantastic. In order to have a broadcast message, which is a very good practice now that we have started in our contest, I would like to have few people volunteer to go to the breakout room. Okay.
Yeah, our Toastmaster Balamurugan and Toastmaster Kondal Reddy is going to breakout room, right, sir? Yeah.
Toastmaster Balamurugan and Reddy. Yeah. Okay.
I think still I didn't get the notice. I should go.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing it right. Just a second. Now we have, can you just make this person the co-host? I'm just raising my hand. I think still not the co-host.
So, DTM Nagendra sir, I think you are in host now. You can do the co-host.
Yeah, just make the one which I have raised hand, make that the co-host. Vishal Khan too.
Yeah, you are already one. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, now I think everybody can see my screen also. I would request people to just, instead of spotlighting it, make it pin my video, because by spotlighting, I think it is getting a infinity view onto that. All right. So yeah, you can pin my video. And now let's open up the breakout room. We are creating 2 breakout rooms. We will go for assign manually. Yes, and create. Now, options all deselected over here. And now we're going to open the room. Now we've got Toastmaster Balamurugan and Toastmaster Kondal Reddy to be moved into the breakout room. So we are assigning them into the breakout room now. Room 1. And Toastmaster Kondal Reddy also into the room 1. Now, how do you broadcast a message? So you go over here, there's something called broadcast. You click broadcast, click the broadcast message, and it can be also, you can even pre-type your broadcast message and it will not be sent. So let's say type message not sent. Okay. And let's say I've closed it and I'm doing my work. Let me again go back to my breakout room. Broadcast, the message is still here. It's not gone. I can use it. All right. So now let's go to our message. Moving Bala to main session in 10 seconds. It's always good to give them some time so that they know that they're going to move in 10 seconds. Understand that when we give the broadcast message, all the participants in the breakout room are getting the same message. And so are all the co-hosts getting the same message. But this message is not being sent to any of the audience or the participants who are in the meeting room, in the main session. So they have got this message. Now broadcast another message. Okay. Second message, second trial message.
And I want to add another thing over here is now they have a new feature where you can broadcast voice also to the breakout rooms. So you don't have to type at all. You can just select voice, contestant number 3, please move to the main room. That's it. And you as a host or a co-host, if the Chief Sergeant at Arms is the person who is planning to do that, he can just move the contestant into the main room. That's
right. And now we have our Toastmaster Colonel ready, moving into the main session. Okay. Now look for him in the participation list. He's still not come. He's in the transition phase, or he has still not pressed the join thing. Yeah, now you see he is left from here and he's joined a participation list, which is the main room. Okay. Now Toastmaster Colonel ready. What are the messages did you receive in the breakout room?
Yeah, Vishal is invited to meet Jain in the main room.
Yes, that's correct.
And before that, pop-up notification on the top, Vishal is invited to Bala to join in main room. Both once I got a message to join, I got a pop-up. When Bala got a message, I seen only the Bala is invited into the main room.
That's correct. That's correct. Right. Right, sir. I hope I've answered the question, sir. Please feel free to clarify it, if anything.
Toastmaster Vishal, one small clarification. When Mr. Kondal, Toastmaster Kondal was, Mr. Toastmaster Kondal was in the breakout room, how could he hear your voice?
When Toastmaster
I could not hear the voice. I got a pop-up message on the top of my screen. As a message, I tell, he sent a message to breakout room. So Bala has to join in the main room like that. That message I seen on Vishal is send a message like.
Okay.
So when I got a notification in the meeting room like that. So who is the person? He send a message. He get pop up on join in the main room like.
Yeah, got it. Because I am the co-host, I could see the 2 rooms. I saw your name in the room 1, but yeah, not joined. Yes, it's right. Correct. Thank you for that clarification.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, MC.
Toastmaster Vishal, I have a small clarification. Now, in the options, are we clicking the option that automatically move all the assigned participants into breakout rooms? We have to click that, right?
No, we are not selecting that. Okay, let's go then. Over here, allow participants to choose. No, we do not want them to choose the room because we want to be in control. Allow participants to
automatically move all assigned participants into breakout rooms.
No, we will not.
So that is when you create and assign the persons. When you click it, automatically these contestants will go to the breakout room automatically. So there is no hassle for the contestants to press anything.
Yes, the same way when you are moving them back also, it's the same thing. They don't need to put anything, it will automatically they'll come back here. That's setting. They introduced this recently.
Okay.
No, better all are unclick in the breakout room options. All are unclick is better to control your entire meeting breakout room. Allow participant, choose room, allow participant. This all you have to unclick. That is the best option to control the breakout room.
I mean, that is my practice. That's what I do. So that you have a complete control on it. That is the reason, because we would not want when a serious event like contest is happening, the control to be in the hands of. I mean, very few hands should be handling the movement of the participant. Yes, Balamurganji, how are you?
Yes. When I was in the breakout room, I got a message. Message was flashed, but after 10 seconds, nothing was there. Then Toastmaster Kondalreddy, he was telling, please leave the room, click it. But I clicked it.
The first pop-up, maybe you are clicking some other place, the pop-up is went off, sir. You got a message to join. You might be clicking some other screen area, then the pop-up is went off.
I see, maybe, okay.
Yeah, you should be alert over there. Really should be alert when you are breakout room.
Okay, great.
What I add there is, actually he sent a message, but he did not move the person back to the main room. See, there is a setting where move them to the main room, then only you will get that pop-up.
Okay.
Yes.
Join here.
Okay. No, we got it, but when you click other area of the screen, that pop-up is off. You have to accept that time.
Okay. Yes, last question, even chair.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. The last question from my side, a very simple question. First of all, I would like to thank all the three presenters for that wonderful presentation and a lot of take-home message and new learning. I would highly appreciate if we could have some sort of checklist. What to do before the meeting, what to do during the meeting. One, what a contestant should do. What are the settings the contestant should do? If you have a small checklist, it will be very easy for host, co-host, as well as the contestant to practice it. Now, there was almost a 80-minute session. We absorbed something, some things went, But if we practice it, I believe, as DTM Nagarajan said, it's not difficult. We need to practice it. And to practice it, we need some guidance that is going to support us during that time. So my special request to all three presenters, if you could have some sort of checklist. Do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the things you have to do. Then I believe it will really help the club level members to practice it more often at a club level. And then, of course, once they adopt the system, it will be very easy. And you will have a lot of moderators around us. Thank you. Back to the Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, Even Chair, and thank you, wonderful presenter, and congratulations to the audience who already left for weekend, who chose to participate today, no matter what the end result is. Sure, it will be very good for you. The moment you decided to learn something new, to use your voice to empower yourself, you inspired us. Thank you once again. It's time to adjourn our meeting, but the valuable lesson that we learned today stays forever. Yes, of course, our DTM event chair said we will share our checklist soon. And then I could like to invite our event chair for vote of thanks and appreciation awards. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, once again. So we had a very great session today. It was a lot of learnings, a lot of new things we heard. Now, any event is not possible to make it a great success by just one person. Just having event chair is not enough. We have a team of great players, great role players who made it successful. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank them first by recognizing them. And along with that, I would like to thank them. Moderator, please run across the certificate of participation. Let's recognize our great role players today. The first role player who came on the podium today was Toastmaster Kondalreddy. Thank you very much for being the Sergeant at Arms and also playing the role of a moderator for this event. And I have to especially thank this gentleman. He did not spend even 1 second to answer. The moment I asked him, we need you as the Zoom moderator, he said, okay. I said, I was finding it difficult to get one sergeant at arms at that time. I asked him, can you do that too? He said, why not? So this type of leaders we have in District 20. So we are very proud of to have Toastmaster Commandant ready for this event as a sergeant at arms and Zoom moderator. The next gentleman who came on the stage requires no more introduction. Yes, Toastmaster Vikram Joshi. He was another person whom I met very recently at one of the contests, and he expressed his desire to work with our team. And this is the first opportunity I got, and I offered him. I said, see, we are having a role to you. Would you like to do it? This gentleman too did not take even a fraction of a second to say, yes, I am with you. See, this is what we call leadership. Special thanks to Toastmaster Vikram Joshi for accepting the role of timer for our webinar today. Let's move on.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity, sir.
Raja Manikam. As I mentioned earlier, this lovely person who I believe doesn't have a no in his dictionary. Whatever we asked him to do, he just said, yes, we can do it. And within a very short time, he put a lot of things in place. And I have to really appreciate his hard efforts. Whatever instructions I've just passed on to him, he made it possible very much in advance. And everything was very perfect. I really have to appreciate his accuracy in doing the things. I believe he is also one of the personnel in quality assurance, just like me. Yes, Jogavar, yes. Thank you very much, Toastmaster DTM Raja. Yes, we had three lovely presenters. The first one was Toastmaster Muhammad Siraj Razin, the presenter who came first on the podium, and he explained his part so beautifully. Thank you very much for showing us the way how to open an account and how to create a Zoom link. Fantabulously done. Really appreciate your efforts as a presenter today, Toastmaster Muhammad Shiraz.
Thank you.
The second presenter on the stage today was DTM Nagendra Sitaram. No words for him. He presented his part so meticulously that, yes, even for some time, I was also confused. How does he absorb so many things at a time? So that is when I got the idea, why don't we request him for a checklist? Thank you very much, DTM Nagendra, for accepting our request to provide us a checklist that will be very useful to all the newcomers and all those who would like to learn more about Zoom moderating and practice it. The third presenter we had today was Toastmaster Vishal Edward Khan. Here is another gentleman who doesn't have, it's impossible, the word impossible in his dictionary. He always makes it possible whenever we invite him for any events. He never has a no in his pocket. He always agrees for that because he strongly believes it is an opportunity. Why don't we use it? Why don't we share our knowledge with others so that they can also develop these skills and become a better version of themselves? Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal Edward Khan, for being with us today as a presenter number 3. This was a very small but very meticulously managed and who performed perfectly well today. Thank you, all of you. Now, there is another young lady, I have to say, the wonderful PQD, DTM Mona, who was also instrumental in making this event possible by providing all the facilities, the basic facilities, the advice, and also being with us during our discussion and giving us that valuable feedback to make this event more effective and more wonderful and easy to understand. Yes, thank you very much for all the small things she highlighted. Yes, we always look forward for such leaders because we never think that we are great leaders, but leadership is exhibited by other people when they are in front of us. And we all have to learn from each other. I always believe in sharing and caring, and this is one of the platforms where we really can do wonders. Thank you, DTM Mona, for being with us for this wonderful event, and we look forward to your support for such beautiful events in future. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank all our viewers who were with us. Yes, some of them left, but it's fine. And it's time. Before we really call it a day, I would like to have a few words from DTM Mona regarding this event today. Just 1 minute. Timer.
Less than 1 minute. Short is to the point. I would say no words can express my feeling now. Thank you so much, dignitaries, for bringing this this time also, because this is the time that we need such things like moderating and how to do the Zoom moderation. We should keep ourselves updated on everything that we messages are coming for us as a Zoom moderator, Zoom owners, also or Zoom what we call it,
Moderator.
Not moderator, but I mean, as we have account in Zoom, always we have messages coming from the Zoom itself and saying that yes, we have update this, or we have this feature is a new thing. If you just want to go. Many videos you can go also through the YouTube and through the website. You can just develop yourself there. Whenever you feel like you are free, just press any video there and you will learn many, many, many things. This is not something that we can bring every time, but it's like a doctor when he have to be updated on everything around him. So this is also the thing that we have to be take care of, developing ourselves with. This is our responsibility all. And thank you again, DTM Annual, to bring this here and bring these actually the fabulous presenters and role players. Thank you so much, and back to you. I think it's less than 1 minute.
Thank you, DTM Mona, for those words of encouragement. Yes, rightly said. Let's have a word from DTM Ahmad Rizvi. DTM Ahmad Rizvi, we would like to hear from you. Please unmute him, moderator. Yeah, I think it's not available. Yeah, we have another young lady here.
For sure, he is doing a briefing for a contest now. I'm sure that
like,
because we have 5 contests tomorrow, and I'm sure that he is involved in one. Or not, it is not too old.
It's a tough time. Okay, let's hear from Toastmaster Dalia. A few words from you. Toastmaster Dalia.
I send a request to unmute her, but she's not responding.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. That's fine. That's what
I can say one word to thank you for all the presenters. When DTM Anilji asked me to take a role in this event, I asked who's the presenter. First, I know the presenters advancedly. So I know Vishal very well, and I know Mohammad Shiraz. But I got known today, Toastmaster Nagendra is a wonderful presenter. You've given many takeaway messages and how to control easily within the short time, and where and all you can click it easily, and we can set up a meeting within 5 minutes or 10 minutes like that. So it's a wonderful session. At all, we learn a lot. Even we know a few, but many things we learn again. We enhanced our skills. Thank you. Thank you for your time and your efforts and making that wonderful presentations to us. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster.
Have a good night.
Yeah, 1 minute. Before that, let's hear from Vikram Joshi. Toastmaster Vikram Joshi, let's have a few words from you here.
Yeah, good evening all. Thank you, DTM Anil, for giving this opportunity. Actually, during the Zoom platform, it becomes very hard to, like, I get very lazy to attend the Zoom meetings. But today, after attending these presentations, I feel motivated that now I have to learn. I have to learn these controls, the host, co-host, and there's a lot to learn. It's not just a virtual meeting, but it's an ocean now. So we are ready to dive in now, and hopefully we will have a good moderator from our side by the next season. Thank you all. Thank you for the presenters.
Yes, a few words from DTM Raja.
I'm really happy, sir. Excited. Thank you so much for opportunities. And really, today is a learning session, a very much learning session. We thought many things learned from many. Today is great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And last speaker we have Toastmaster Balaburgam. Let's have a few words from you before we adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for organizing, first of all, the Zoom moderator, training program. A very good webinar, and really I joined a little late, but still I learned a lot from, our panel of, our educators and Zoom moderators. And fortunately, I attended all the 3 Zoom moderators, meetings. I know about DTM Nagendra also. I know about Siraz also. I know about Toastmaster Vishal also. I knew about that. As far as Vishal is concerned, we were very, very fortunate to have him as our moderator for the last meeting. I don't have any words to express my gratitude. That much extent, even night 2 o'clock also. He was sending messages, he was taking photographs, he was making posters, he was making, backgrounds, and everybody appreciated our area 17 and 21 contest. And that time I also was, this much work is there. Really, that time I was thinking of, how to learn more things, so that when he was asking me to help, that time I was telling I was using a Mac computer. Mac computer is not, helping with presentation. I was not able to incorporate my presentation into the slides into the Zoom things and all. Then he took additional responsibility of that also. He did a wonderful job. And today I learned a lot. And then with this, our PQD also said, go to the Google, search for it in the YouTube, and then learn from that. Everything will just bring us a lot of education value to us. I hope this session helped us a lot. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Balamurugan. Okay, with this, we come to the end of today's sessions. I take this opportunity once again to thank all the presenters, all the role players, and a special thank you for DTM Mona for all the feedback and all the support she has given to make this event a very successful one. Yeah, thank you very much. And let's take a leave. I believe the photographs have already been picked up because we have those expert people with us. Toastmaster Vishal, you have already taken all the pictures in between. Yes, I know. See, this
yes.
is it.
Let's take another quick one, sir. Let's take another quick one as we are here.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
With the nice reactions also. Let's show nice hearts. Let's show nice hearts.
Clicking 1, 2, and 3. One more. Clicking 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So let's sign off. And I would like to say good night to all the dignitaries and all